Remember, God led you here for a reason. The question is, what will you do with it? Sometimes life feels like a constant battle. You might be facing struggles that seem too big to overcome, whether it's a personal challenge like an illness, financial hardship, or the pain of broken relationships. Or maybe it's the weight of the world around you, fear, uncertainty, and obstacles that seem insurmountable. In times like these, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, as if you're standing alone in the fight, unsure of how to move forward or if you have the strength to keep going. But today I want to remind you of a powerful truth. The Lord is fighting for you. You are never alone in your struggles. Psalm 91 assures us that when we dwell in the presence of the Most High, His mighty hand shields us. No enemy is too great, no storm too fierce, and no obstacle too impossible when God is on our side. Remember, even in the hardest moments, God is fighting for you. His protection, His strength, and His love are with you, guiding and empowering you to face whatever comes your way. And when the battle seems endless, do not lose heart. Exodus 14:14 declares, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Your strength is not found in striving, but in trusting." When you surrender your fears to Him, He moves in ways you cannot see, making a way through the impossible. So stand firm in faith, because the victory is already His. We've seen this truth echoed in real life. Stories of people facing incredible adversity, yet finding victory through faith. Whether it's a firefighter rushing into danger to save lives, a single mother working tirelessly to provide for her children, or someone overcoming a life-threatening illness against all odds. These moments remind us that God's protection is real, His strength is unshakable, and His love never fails. So today, let's dive into this promise together. Let's explore what it truly means to let the Lord fight for us, to take refuge under His wings, and to walk forward in faith, knowing that we are never alone. Finding refuge amidst modern challenges. Psalm 91 opens with a powerful promise. "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." This verse speaks to a deeply spiritual truth about finding safety, peace, and refuge in the presence of God. But what does it truly mean to dwell in the secret place? The secret place mentioned in this psalm is not a physical location, but a state of closeness and intimacy with God. It refers to the spiritual space where we can truly commune with Him through prayer, meditation, and surrendering ourselves to His will. It's about setting aside the noise of the world and focusing solely on God's presence. In this secret place, we are reminded that God is our ultimate source of refuge, and it is there that we find our deepest peace. To abide under the shadow of the Almighty means to remain protected and secure in God's care. A shadow can only fall when there is something or someone greater casting it. The imagery here suggests that as we stay close to God, dwelling in His presence, we are covered by His power and shielded from the dangers that may surround us. It is a reminder that when we remain in the safety of God's embrace, nothing can harm us. In a world filled with uncertainty and challenges, this psalm offers us comfort and strength. It assures us that, by dwelling in God's presence, we are under His constant protection. When we seek refuge in Him, we can face the trials of life with peace, knowing that His shadow provides the covering we need. This isn't just about physical safety, it's about emotional and spiritual security, trusting that God will fight for us and protect us from all that seeks to harm us. As we walk through the journey of life, we inevitably encounter moments of trial and hardship. Whether it's the pain of illness, the anxiety of financial uncertainty, or the weight of emotional struggle. These are not just fleeting challenges, but deep personal experiences that test our resilience and faith. In the Christian faith, we are reminded that suffering is part of the human condition. The Bible is full of examples where God's people endure trials, but it is equally full of His promises of refuge and deliverance. Psalm 91 calls us to place our trust in God's protection, not as an escape from hardship, but as a steadfast assurance that, in our struggles, we are not alone. The act of trusting in God's shelter doesn't imply that we are immune to life's difficulties. Rather, it offers something far more profound: the certainty that God walks with us through every trial. It is the profound truth that we can face life's storms, knowing that we have a refuge in Him, a place of protection that transcends our circumstances. God's presence is the ultimate source of security. It is in Him that we find our strength, our peace, and our hope. No matter what life throws our way, He is with us, guarding our hearts, guiding our steps, and carrying us when we cannot walk on our own.